In today's adventure, I buy a barn find tractor that's been cooped up for many years. It doesn't run. We're going to load it up, take it home, and try to start it for the first time. I'm out here today picking up this 1950 John Deere A. Made a deal on this. It's been sitting for, we think, approximately 6 years. We're going to load it up on the trailer, get it checked out, and hopefully get it running soon. I wanted to first show you some of the things that made this tractor attractive to me. So it's a John Deere A, similar in age to my John Deere B, which is a 1948. So it's late styled A. This is an old restore. It's in pretty decent shape. The rear tires are practically brand new condition. On the rear, you can see that on the drawbar, there's hardly any wear on the drawbar there, like some of them have. And going through and looking at it, things look in pretty decent shape. We did pull the tractor, and I put it in gear just to make sure the engine would spin over, and it did. We also put some water in the radiator because it was empty. I made sure that it was holding water, and it is. Doesn't appear to be leaking anywhere. And the gas tank is nice and clean inside, or I should say the all-fuel tank. This is one of those all-fuel tractors. The gas tank itself is rusty, but I'm not too concerned about that because I would just put gas in the all-fuel tank. Supposedly just the carburetor might need cleaned, and I need to figure out if it needs a battery or more than that for the electrical system, but I don't have any discomfort with that. I think this should be relatively easy to get going. So here we're going to use our Harbor Freight 12,000 pound winch again. We're using it basically connected to the front pedestal of the A, and we're going to get it pulled up here. This tractor is substantially heavier than the Farmall H that you saw me use the winch on before, so let's see how it does pulling this thing up. I'll tell you, having a winch sure does make this nice. That went really smooth, so now that we got it up, I'm going to get it tied down. We'll take this thing home and check it out. Well, I've got it home, and all I've done is started to look at some stuff, just the basics on what I might need to do here. The battery connections were really dirty and corroded, so I haven't done a perfect job, but I put a new connector on this side of the cable, tried to clean this side up a little bit, and I put a battery in there that I know is good. And I did confirm that the tractor turns over now, so it wouldn't do that before, even try and jump start it, because the connections were just really bad. So we've got that far. I'm thinking now at this point I'm actually going to put some new spark plugs in it and then try and crank it over and see what happens. So on this I'm going to end up putting in some Autolite 388s. 388 is a plug I like to use on these tractors. If you don't work them too hard, it's the hottest plug that I've been able to find. So for ones like this that you're not working, that's a good plug to have, at least in my opinion. Looks like the plug that's in it is a Champion D21. A lot of people have mixed feelings about that. I'm part of the group that has not had great luck with Champion plugs, so that's another reason for me to replace them. The plugs are definitely not great. They look a little oily to me. I'm hoping that's oil, not coolant. I think it is oil. Not too worried about it. We'll get some new ones in here, see what happens. I got a really good feeling about this tractor. I think it's going to start easy. That one's on. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. But this thing's been sitting for a long time without running, and I hope that it starts. Okay, cross your fingers for good luck.
Cross your fingers.
There we go. Let's see. It wants to start. It's trying to. Carburetor might need cleaned out. When they don't want to start on their own, we give them a little snort of Bill Cosby in a can. Okay, here we go.
Start.
Come on. Almost right away I heard it try to fire, so I decided to take the plugs out again, see what's going on with them, you know, what they look like. They were wet, so it was flooded. I blew them off, put them back in, we'll try it again. When it first started up, it was blowing all kinds of crap out of the exhaust. I was feeling all kinds of stuff land on me. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it does have a little bit of a leak between the manifold and the exhaust pipe. That's no big deal, we'll get it fixed. I love bringing one back to life. Nothing better than this. I'll move the camera around and show you some different shots here as it's running for the first time in many years.
What do you think, little buddy?
If you've enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. That's the best thing you can do to support my channel. Thank you.
I'm super pleased. That's awesome.
I've got more videos coming with this tractor. I'm going to do comparisons with my John Deere B, Farmall H, and Farmall M. Subscribe so you don't miss out on what's coming next.
Like,
Yup.